Living in a World Without You was the last song we wrote for the album. And this song kind of changed the whole course of the album because it's very different from the other songs. It's a more of an electronic vibe than a normal rock song. And also this song influenced the other songs in the final mixing of the album. And about the lyrics are about something horrible that happened in the world at the time we were writing the song. But I don't really want to be talking about it too much. I want people to find their own meanings from the lyric when they listen to it. "10 Black Roses" must be the oldest song on the album in a way that I wrote the chorus melody in '98 when I was trying to create this classical piece for a guitar. And actually a lot of the ideas, they take years to develop and find their places in our music. And this lyric is about very special bond between two people. There's a girl who loves black roses, and there's only one guy who knows about that, and sometimes he's sending them to this girl. "Ghost of Love" started off from Pauli's guitar riff, and this song is very much influenced by the 80s, which played a huge part in our lives when we were younger. And this time around we started writing the song from the title. We had the title "Ghost of Love" there, and we were just thinking what comes to our minds from that, and that was a cool way to approach it. "Justify" was the first song we wrote for the album. This song has a weird, sad but positive feeling to it. Funny how the first demo sounds almost exactly like the last version of it. These lyrics are about my personal experiences, like the line, "I should go and find myself before I go and ruin someone else." "Your Forgiveness," in this lyric, being in love becomes someone's religion. And I think that it's better to keep some secrets for yourself sometimes than be like an open book. And this song starts off like an electro song, but then it turns into 80s style hard rock song. So I guess this song wanted to be a little bit of both. "Run to You." We got the idea for the chorus on a rooftop in LA, watching the sunset with Pauli, and the funny thing is that the melody is very Finnish, and I don't know what happened there that night, but I guess we were kind of homesick or something. And this song gives me a feeling of a film noir movie from the 40s or the 50s. The guy is heading for the war, and the girl is left behind with a white handkerchief. "You Got It Wrong" is perhaps the rockiest song on the album. It has a furious guitar riff and a lot of rhythm throughout the whole song. And this song has a pretty bitter lyric. It's about this orphan person who feels that he's been betrayed and used. "Lost and Lonely" will be a great live song because there's a lot of heavy rhythms in it. And this song also reminds me of last summer of a place called Folegandros, a little island in Greece, where we wrote most of the songs for the album. And in the end of the song, there's a little instrumental Metallica tribute. "The Fight" is one of the fastest songs we've ever written. It's a real Viking warrior song, and it gets really heavy and orchestral towards the end of it. And the message of the song is that you should never give up. The fight is to the end. Dangerous Kind reminds me of the old Rasmus. It's kind of a groovy song. It's very different from the others on the album. And also it reminded me of a song we did in the past called Man in the Street. And that was kind of the time we were doing more of this funkier stuff. Live Forever is a song full of memories from the years gone by. People have changed, people have moved on in their lives, but the memories are somehow keeping them connected. And I just wanted to put my best memories into this one song, and you know, it really goes nicely together with this melancholic piano melodies. Black Roses is our 7th album, and a lot of people might think that it's the 3rd, but it's not. It's the 7th album. And the first working title for the album was Death Pop. And we came up with this word by listening to the first demos and the direction they were leading us at that time. There's been a quite big change from the last album in the way that some of the songs have become a little more electronic, little synthetic perhaps, but still being moody and dark at the same time. Perhaps even moodier and darker than before. The album took about a year and a half to finish because new, better songs just kept coming all the time and we couldn't stop writing. And last summer, we spent a couple of weeks on a tiny little island called Folegandros. It's in Greece, with the producer Desmond Child, who produced the album. And it was really great time because that was a very small island and very quiet, peaceful, almost little spiritual feeling. I read this book that I got from Desmond Child that was made for movie script writers. The book was divided in 4 different chapters, which were The Orphan, The Wanderer, The Warrior, and The Martyr. And that thing became the whole structure for the album, pretty much. This structure has been used in a lot of legendary films like Star Wars, E.T., Titanic, and sort of that thing gave the guidelines for the whole album. We started to write songs for each category, creating a storyline around it. And the story is about this boy and a girl and their journey through life. And between them there's a special bondage, a special bond. They keep sending each other black roses, and that's their speciality. And that's obviously where we got the name Black Roses. And this was very inspiring approach to start writing songs this way. Working with the producer Desmond Child was really a dream come true, because I've been a big fan of his songs since I was a little boy, and I still am. So once I got an email from him that he would love to work with us, I was really, really happy. And the fact that he's almost 20 years older than I am is something that it's amazing, because it feels like, you know, we're just like the same age and everything's like very perfect working with him. This album was written and recorded around the world pretty much, in Nashville, in LA, Helsinki, Singapore, Berlin, a lot of places, Folegandros, Berlin, I said it before. And I think that gave some special character for all the songs. The artwork of the album is based on my design of this black rose made out of stone. And also this rose is kind of a compass with the 5th compass point pointing towards the unknown. Living in a World Without You video is based on this black rose diamond. And the rose has special powers, a spirit that's affecting everybody around it. And it's a little like futuristic Lord of the Rings. And this story takes place in an apartment where I'm being betrayed by a girl who wants the rose for herself. And I'm also doing little acting in the video, and that felt really strange because I'm not used to it.